Hey there, this is Steve Dykes, and I'm going to show you how you can use Google SketchUp Pro along with our closet components to draw a professional 3D closet. It's really rather simple, and I'm just going to show you an 8-foot reach-in closet, and from this you'll have a pretty good idea of how it works. The first thing I do is I draw the floor plan, and we'll suppose that the wall closet is 24 deep and let's say 96 long. That looks like a fairly typical reach-in closet. Next thing I do is offset lines for giving my walls some thickness. We will delete these after we draw on top of them. Okay, I'll draw a rectangle here in the back for the main wall that we'll be attaching our organizer to. And then I'll draw the rest of the walls like this. I'm done with those construction lines. And now I'm going to group these wall segments together. That will enable me to hide and unhide as I need to. And now we'll elevate the walls. Let's say that's going to be 96 inches. Okay, there's our reach-in closet. We could go across here and put a header if we want to. I'm going to avoid doing that for these purposes. Okay, so again, don't really need this. Closet organizer is not going to go on the left wall or the right wall. We're just going to place it on this main back wall. So what I do is I use the construction lines again. I usually offset off the left and right end 3/16 of an inch. That allows for imperfections, sheetrock mud built up in the corners, and so forth. And then offset 3/4 of an inch for the first vertical partitions. And then whatever dimension you want, but we're going to use 30 inches for the far left section, and let's say the midsection will also do 30 inches, and we'll just let the right section be whatever it is. You could do a little pre-planning on a scratch pad if you want to figure out what you want your sections to be. Okay, so we have a section that's 30, 30, and 32 5/8. We're going to offset from the floor up, normally 86.5 inches to the top, and we'll come back down 3/4. That's the thickness of our top shelf. Alright, so what we're going to do is lay in here our vertical partitions. We'll start with the one here on the far left. We'll open up our component window, and the first one we're going to put is our mid-length vertical, which is a 48-inch left end. Just get it close, and then we'll rotate into position where we can see a little better, and there we go. Now the next partition, we're going to do a long one on the next two partitions, because here in the middle we're going to put in a section that has a lot of shoe shelves as well as other adjustable shelves, and so we're going to need long partitions. So we're going to use a 78-inch center. I'm actually going to use 2 of them. And we'll just copy this one. And place it right there. Okay, need one more partition. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put a double hang in this section, shoe shelves with adjustable shelves above, and on this far right we'll do a long hang, so just one wardrobe. So in this instance we only need a short vertical partition. So we'll get a 20-inch right in and put it right here. Okay. We can get rid of those dimension. Well, actually, I should have left them up there. We'll leave the dimension or the construction lines just a little bit longer. All right, let's put in some horizontal shelving. We'll start with double hang here on the left. Now, one thing you'll notice is a little short. It came in at 24 inches. But we need it to be 30 inches. So there you go, 30 inches. Now we're going to put in a 30-inch shoe shelf and adjustable shelf section. Just get it close. Position your view, click on it, use the move command, and something's a little bit off. Let's see. No? Oh, I'm a little high. Okay, again we are too short, so we're going to double click, use the component options. Now this has only 3 options. It either has to be 18, 24, or 30, and that's because it has shoe shelves. And anytime you have shoe shelves, drawers, baskets, hampers, certain things like that, there are going to be limited options on width for that column. In this case, we're going to use the 30-inch, and it works nicely. Okay, our last section is a 32 5/8 section in which we're going to put a single rod for long hang. So we're going to pick the long hang column. Double click. Select the width option is going to be, what I say, 32 5/8. And so there you go. Let's get rid of some of these dimensions. You could leave those on there for showing the customer, but I just want to show you the room. You also can color some things. For instance, you can pick a little bit nicer wall color, make your closet organizer stand out. You can also give it a flooring. Some of these things really lend to the realism. And of course, give it a ceiling. Everything has a ceiling and a floor, right? And again, you can not only choose colors here, but you can choose things like wood. So we can have the wood floor. We'll make sure that our ceiling is some shade of white, although I guess it could be a different color. It's actually looking gray, but that's just because of the way the light's showing. Alright, so fairly simple closet organizer. Now from this, all you would need to do is just place an order for all of these components. The ones that are custom sized, like this 32 5/8, that's not a problem. Just enter in the width, and that's the size of components you'll receive. So anyway, if you have any questions, give us a holler. But we'll be producing more components and adding to the collection. These components are also going to be available in AutoCAD, DWG, and DXF in case you use one of those programs. Thanks for watching.